Welcome to Plaid and Lattes. If you would like to see me turn these but ugly bananas into something amazing, then do not adjust your screen.
She's vivisecting the bananas.
I like them to be as dark and ugly and disgusting as possible because I can use way less sugar and I get a better tasting banana muffin.
Except then you have to touch them.
Yeah, just like raw meat, I have no problem touching slimy bananas. And you can do it with
slimy bananas, the raw meat of the vegan world.
Yes. You can do it with regular, like slightly brown bananas. But personally,
Something a little.
I like them this way because if I'm going to eat a banana muffin, I don't like bananas. But if I'm going to eat a banana muffin, I want it to taste like a banana muffin. I do not need your assistance.
Chip's trying to see what Mom's doing.
Are you going to come and help me or what?
It's like, I'm not coming. It's gotten very big.
Did you want some banana?
No, thanks.
Look,
No,
that's
thanks.
magic. It's water. Can I help you?
The idea that cats shouldn't be on the counter is just wrong.
That's what soap and water's for.
Mm-hmm.
I can wipe where poo-poo paws stepped. Can I help you?
It's like, I'm here to help you. It's okay. This is my spot.
If you'd like to help me find my recipe, because it's back in the dark ages.
If you go to Facebook messages, because you sent it to me, it'll be there. If that helps.
Okay, I can. So I am making 1 bowl banana muffins. I don't make them as muffins or banana loaf. You can make it as a loaf. I typically make it in 3 of these little ones. You can make it in a regular size loaf tin. You can make it in a bigger, deep pan. Today I'm going to make it in the mid-size bunts, not the teeny bunts, and not a big bunt, but a medium-size muffin bunt type pan. Woohoo! So I found this recipe like 10 years ago. The website is no longer exists, and it was for regular banana bread, 1 bowl banana bread. Works perfectly with regular flour, and I make it with gluten free. I find personally that like the Namaste brand and the Cup for Cup and the Pamela's is almost a little too heavy, and it makes like a really dense, drier loaf, muffin, what have you. So I don't usually use those when I'm doing stuff like this. All right, so my 3 gooey bananas, 1/3 of a cup plus a little bit extra, and I just cut it a little bit bigger than the regular 1/3 of a cup of butter. I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. It calls for 3/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup of sugar. I usually use a scant cup of sugar. That's why
Scant 1/2 a cup.
Scant 1/2 a cup of sugar. That's why I like the dark brown bananas much better, because then you don't need as much sugar. It also calls for 1 large beaten egg, a little bit of vanilla extract, 1.5 cups of flour. So if you're doing regular flour, that's all you need. Fork. Of course, with this, you don't even have to mash the bananas. I'm just giving them a stir, squish, what have you.
I will write the recipe and put it down below when the video comes up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Banana, or egg, and so done with into the banana goes your butter.
And the oven is preheated to 350 or on our oven 375.
Yeah, if you get an oven thermometer, shove it in there, test your oven temperature. You may find you're off by 5, 10, 25 degrees like ours. Butter is in, give it a little mix. Then we add our teaspoon of baking soda. I know it seems weird to stick it in here, but this helps keep it nice and light and fluffy. Keeps it floofy. Give it a little mix in. Then comes pinch of salt. I'm just using like the corner of the spoon.
Just not contaminate the salt.
Yeah, I'm not shoving my fingers in there. I could, but why? Give that a little mix up. Now we're going to add our sugar, and I'm scooping my sugar and shaking it down. So you can see there's room in my cup. You can do the 3/4 of a cup if you want it really sweet, but
Or if you're using really fresh bananas. If you're
Yeah.
like, my bananas are just starting to turn brown, just enough I can mash them, then you want to add a little more sugar.
I still don't usually. I usually add a 1/2 cup, but. And next in is our beaten egg. You do not need to help me.
My cat's gonna hop up again. Inspector Chippet.
Get rid of that one. Mix in our egg.
Just gonna turn the camera a little bit because he's just sitting there watching.
Are you helping me?
Just keeping an eye.
Nice little tisp of vanilla. Ooh. Little mix. Swish, swish, swish.
It's a little more sloshing it around than mixing it. Sloshing.
It's yeah.
It's like a non-frozen banana
Now we're
Slurpee
going
right
to
now.
do our one. It's gluten-free flour. You do not have to.
Sorry, is that hole not big enough?
That hole is not big enough for me. I like my holes a little bit bigger when pouring flour. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. 1 cup, which I, excuse you, do not require.
It's just sitting.
Your help. Thank you very much. And 1/2 cup. Now, as AJ has said many times before, add a little extra butter. I tend to do a little less dry ingredients. And unlike regular flour, if you're doing regular flour, thank you very much, do the scoop and swoosh method. With this, it's not compacted like regular flour, so you just pour it in. This is actually the President's Choice brand of gluten-free flour. And if you're in Western Canada and have Save-On Foods, their gluten-free flour is the best for this.
Not called Save On Foods flour though, it's like Made Good flour.
Yeah, they changed it to Made Good flour.
Yeah, 1 sec, I have some. It is Only Goodness flour.
Only goodness.
So I don't know if it's Save On brand specific or if you can get it somewhere else online. So I will do a quick search and see if I can.
You can hand it to me and I can show.
But yeah, I'll see
if
if
you're
I
in
can link
Western
it online.
Canada, this right here, not sponsored in any way, but is to me the best gluten-free flour. And it is cup for cup, so. I'm just mixing this up. And that's what you're looking for. It should not be dry. You don't have to worry about over mixing it with gluten-free flour. Using regular flour, try not to over mix it because you don't want it.
You don't want to overwork the glutens.
Yeah, you don't want it dry and hicky. I'm gonna go spray my pan and I will be right back. So my pan is greased, and I mean well greased. Very, very well greased. I usually use like a coconut spray. We were out, so I used avocado spray. And then you're just going to divide your batter between your individual little compartments.
Good. Scraping the last bit of that.
Pat everything, and you can use your hands in the kitchen, you know. You can go ahead and help yourself to clean off the spatulas. It drives me crazier when I see people leave half a cup of batter in the bowl. There's food left everywhere, and you're missing half a cup of your ingredients because you didn't scrape anything down. I like to scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. I've got my batter distributed, and we're gonna chuck these into the oven gently for, oh my word, 350 for about 20 minutes. If you're making a loaf, it's going to be 50 minutes to an hour. When you're making little ones, especially with the bundt, it's got that little piece in the middle. It makes it cook a little bit more evenly. You should be about 20 minutes.
And definitely check it when you're using gluten-free flour.
Yes, we will do the poke test, because you never know with gluten-free flour. You can touch it and it can feel done, and yet it's still not done in the middle. So we will do the poke test. So our little banana breads just came out of the oven, and there was nothing icky on the toothpick when you pulled it out. You can, if you'd like, when you're making them, add half cup, 2/3, 3/4 cup of chocolate chips, chocolate nuts, whatever. Make it your own. It's very versatile. You can add nutmeg, you could add cinnamon, whatever it is you like. I am going to just see how these turned out as I trip on a cat. And are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Nope, there's still more. So we'll give them another minute or two to cool down, and then we'll
give them a shake.
Give them a shake, pop them out. All right, let's try this one more time. Put them over, and come on, kids. Everybody out of the pool. And there we go. That is our little banana breads, and hope you enjoy. Thanks.